Hi everyone, so it's Marshall again. This is part 2 about phone addiction and just a little background again on why I'm doing this. I am a student here at Bowie State University, and I had an assignment from my computer science class to look at a piece of technology that we've engaged with this semester and talk about how it affects society. And so my first video, I talked about violent video games. My second video, I began talking about phone addiction. And this video, I'm going to move forward that phone addiction and talk about what can you do if, in fact, you may have an addiction to your phone, or if you just realize that maybe your phone hasn't, been as beneficial for your life as you may have thought or wanted it to be, or maybe that it may have been in the past. So I want to actually start by reading these 2 verses because I think they really sum up a lot of what I'm going for and what I've been thinking about in my own life. So 1 Corinthians 6:12, I have the right to do anything you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but I will not be mastered by anything. And I think that really describes a lot of us, because I think though we have the right to have a cell phone, to use our cell phone, to use it how we like to, our cell phones may be mastering us. We may have become slaves to our cell phones. That we're constantly tossed around by what we see on Instagram, by what we see on Facebook, by the news, if you have the news, or by all these different applications, Twitter, Airbnb. I like Airbnb. I like to look at places. Pinterest, Yahoo. I mean, I know people who stay up all hours of the night scrolling, and they wake up exhausted because they could not put their phone down. I can be having a good day, and I look on Instagram and I see people doing things, and I'm like, shoot, that should have been me. I should be there. I should. And I get off my phone feeling like, shoot, man, I haven't done nothing with my life. I'm letting my phone throw me around, my use of my phone. So the second verse I wanted to read to you, a little similar to the first. This verse is 1 Corinthians 10:23, and it says, I have the right to do anything you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but not everything is constructive. Not everything builds up. Like, we can do all these things, but not everything is good. Not everything is beneficial. Not everything builds me up. So I have friends who've gone on the no social media fast and things like that, and I think that's a good way to try to help you to pull back from some of the things that they can take up a lot of attention. Because I think we can all agree that social media is really an easy factor, but I don't think a lot of people deal with the fact that our phones are what's making it so accessible. So I'm not against social media. I think it has a lot of good, things that it can do for you, help you connect with people. But I think the big issue, for as far as I'm concerned, is just too accessible for us. The fact that I have all of this at my fingertips, whenever I want it, whenever I don't want it, whenever I have time for, whenever I don't have time for it, I think that's the problem. The fact that every time I have a moment to myself, I'm like, what should I do? Oh, my phone, Instagram, Facebook. I think for myself at least, I've been realizing that I need to find a way to get the information not so close to me. I hear some people say, and this used to be a thing that was a big deal, but always have a book on you. Whenever you go somewhere, have a book in your pocket, in your purse, keep a book with you so that whenever you had a free moment, you would read. But we've kind of reduce that to just have your phone on you. Whenever you have a free moment, go on Instagram or Facebook. Yeah, and I think the issue I'm finding is that my phone may not actually be making me more effective. It may actually be hindering my effectiveness. And my phone may not actually making my life better. It may actually be hindering. It may be hindering me from living my best life. So what am I thinking about doing? I'm chewing on this. If I'm honest, I haven't fully decided to go all the way because it would be difficult. But I'm thinking about going back to a flip phone. I'm thinking about going back to a flip phone because I think I've let my phone master and control me way too much. I just think I've made it too easy to be distracted. I've made the distraction, the biggest distraction there is. I carry it around with me 24/7. I sleep with it. I wake up with it. I eat with it. I go to church with it. So I think I'm going to go back to a flip phone. So if I do want to go on Instagram, if I do want to go on Facebook, instead of just pulling out my phone, I just got to go to find some Wi-Fi, get on my computer. Now, one of the things that I'm trying to figure out if it works that may make this difficult is because I really need my hotspot. When I go places and I need to do homework and they don't have Wi-Fi, I'm being in a predicament if I don't have a hotspot. So maybe I'll just have to get a hotspot. But so I think I'm going to go back to a flip phone. I had a teacher in college and he carried around a flip phone and we laughed at him. And he was like, the truth is, I don't want my phone to get all my time and attention. So he said he made a decision to have a flip phone. He doesn't need his iPhone. He doesn't need an iPhone. If the phone really is to talk to and communicate with his loved ones, and that's what I'm going to do with it, he said, I don't need to do all those other things because they end up keeping me away from my loved ones. They end up making it more difficult for me to engage with and love on and be present with. So take it from me, this new year, what are you going to do? Ask yourself these two questions. 1, is my phone making me more effective? And 2, is it helping me to live my best life? And if you can't say yes and yes, what are you going to do about it? So watch, comment, tell me what you think. I think we can all say that we want our best. We want to make the best of ourselves. And sometimes things that were meant to be good and they didn't have a lot of good can become dangerous. What are you going to do about it? Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Alligators in a while. Crocodile. Bye.